What if history's forgotten legends were erased for a reason? Welcome to the Crazy Fact Vault, where we unlock the deepest secrets of history's most enigmatic figures and forgotten legends. William Shakespeare is the most famous writer who ever lived, yet the man himself remains a ghost in the machine. We know his plays by heart, but the details of his private life are filled with silence and endless speculation. Historians have spent centuries trying to piece together the puzzle of his life, often finding more questions than concrete answers. The scarcity of information is frustrating because people in the Elizabethan era did not care about the lives of playwrights. Most of the surviving records we have are dry legal documents, tax files, and lawsuits, rather than personal journals. It is remarkable that we possess no personal letters written by his own hand to reveal his true inner thoughts. To understand the man behind the myth, we must travel back to the quiet market town of Stratford-upon-Avon. Here begins the story of a glover's son who would eventually rise to become the greatest playwright in human history. One of the first major controversies in his life involves his sudden and somewhat scandalous marriage to Anne Hathaway. Anne was 26 years old while William was only 18, a significant age gap for that specific time period. The wedding was arranged in great haste, bypassing the traditional reading of the banns that usually took several weeks. The reason for this rush became apparent when their first daughter, Susanna, was born just 6 months after the wedding. This shotgun wedding has led historians to speculate whether the union was based on love or simply social obligation. Shortly after his marriage and the birth of his children, Shakespeare made the decision to leave his family behind. He moved to London to pursue his career, leaving Anne and the children in Stratford for most of the year. While he achieved fame in the capital, his relationship with his wife remained a subject of intense historical debate. The most famous piece of evidence regarding their marriage comes from the strange bequest found in his final will. In his will, he famously left his wife Anne only his second-best bed with the furniture, nothing else. Critics have often cited this as a deliberate insult, suggesting that he did not care for his wife deeply. However, others argue the second-best bed was the marital bed, while the best bed was reserved for guests. Under English common law, Anne was automatically entitled to 1/3 of his estate and residence in the house. So the bequest might have been a sentimental gesture, rather than the cruel snub that many people assume today. Beyond his marriage, there is a mysterious gap in the records known to historians as the lost years. From 1585 to 1592, Shakespeare completely vanished from all known public records and documents. There are many wild theories about what he was doing during this long period of total silence and obscurity. One popular legend suggests he was caught poaching deer on the estate of Sir Thomas Lucy, a local landowner. To avoid prosecution and severe punishment, he may have been forced to flee Stratford and hide in London. Others believe he might have joined a traveling group of players or worked as a schoolmaster in the country. Some even say he started his theatrical career by holding horses for patrons outside the playhouses in London. Whatever happened during those lost years, he emerged in London as an established actor and playwright by 1592. But tragedy would soon strike his life, shaping his work in profound ways that we can still feel today. In August 1596, his only son Hamnet died at the tender age of 11, likely from plague. The death of his only male heir was a devastating blow that likely shattered his world and his dreams. Many scholars believe this grief directly inspired his masterpiece Hamlet, written just a few years after the tragedy. The similarities between the names Hamnet and Hamlet are too close for many critics to dismiss as coincidence. His later plays became darker and more focused on themes of death, loss, and the complex relationship between fathers and daughters. He had no other sons to carry on his family name, meaning the Shakespeare lineage would eventually die out. Beyond his plays, Shakespeare's collection of 154 sonnets reveals another layer of deep personal mystery. These poems are the most personal things he ever wrote, yet they raise startling questions about his sexuality. The first 126 sonnets are addressed to a young man, known to scholars as the fair youth. The language used in these poems is incredibly romantic, passionate, and suggests a deep intimacy between the two men. This has led to centuries of debate about whether Shakespeare was bisexual, or if this was simply platonic friendship. The later sonnets introduce a different figure, the Dark Lady, with whom the poet has a turbulent sexual relationship. The poems describe a painful love triangle, where the Dark Lady seduces the fair youth, betraying the poet. Whether these characters were real people or literary inventions remains one of the greatest unsolved puzzles in literature. After a long and successful career in London, Shakespeare retired to Stratford around 1613. A wealthy gentleman, he bought the second largest house in town, intending to live out his remaining years in comfort and peace. But his retirement was short-lived, and the circumstances of his death are just as murky as his life. Local diary entries suggest he went out for a night of heavy drinking with fellow playwrights Johnson and Drayton. Legend says he drank too hard, caught a fever from the cold night air, and never recovered from it. He died on April 23, 1616, which was remarkably and coincidentally his 52nd birthday. Even in death, he wanted to ensure his privacy remained undisturbed by placing a curse on his own grave. The inscription warns, "Blessed be the man that spares these stones, and cursed be he that moves my bones." This curse has effectively prevented archaeologists and historians from ever exhuming his body for modern scientific analysis. His works have been translated into every major living language and are performed more often than any other playwright. Yet the man himself remains an enigma, a collection of dry facts and wild rumors stitched together by time. Perhaps that is exactly how he wanted it, leaving his plays to speak for him while he rests in peace. From the second-best bed to the missing years, the life of the bard is a story of human mystery. Thank you for watching Crazy Fact Vault. Subscribe now to uncover more hidden truths from the dusty pages of history. We dig deep into the archives to bring you the stories that textbooks often leave out or forget to mention. Join us next time as we explore the dark alleys of Victorian London and the secrets they still hold today. Every video is a new journey into the unknown, revealing facts that will change how you see the past. History is not just dates and names, it is a complex web of human emotion, secrets, and untold stories. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode of our deep dives into history. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Shakespeare really wrote all those plays by himself, or not? The universe of history is vast, and we are just beginning to scratch the surface of its many wonders. Until next time, keep questioning what you know and keep searching for the truth hidden in the shadows. This has been a presentation of the Crazy Fact Vault. Thank you for your time and your curiosity today. Remember, the past is never truly dead. It is just waiting for someone to come along and read it. As the candle fades, we bid you farewell from the Vault of Secrets. See you in the next video. Stay curious, stay hungry for knowledge, and never stop exploring the crazy facts that make our world so interesting. From the team here at Crazy Fact Vault, we wish you a wonderful day filled with discovery and learning. Check out our playlist for more biographies of famous figures who lived lives full of scandal and mystery. We are constantly researching new topics, so feel free to suggest what you want to see in future episodes. Time is precious, and we appreciate you spending yours with us to learn about the Bard of Avon. Writing history is a task that never ends, and your support helps us keep the lights on in the vault. We hope this video gave you a new perspective on the man who shaped the English language forever. Life is a stage, and we are merely players, but some players leave a mark that lasts for centuries. The curtain falls on this story, but the Crazy Fact Vault has thousands more waiting to be opened. Dive into our archives and watch our previous videos to become a true expert on historical trivia and facts. Knowledge is the light that guides us through the darkness of ignorance, and we are happy to share it. You hold the key to the vault by being a subscriber. Unlock the mysteries of the past with us. Thank you for being part of our community of history lovers and fact seekers from all around the world. From Stratford to the ends of the earth, Shakespeare's legacy endures, and so does our quest for truth. Keep the fire of curiosity burning bright, and we will see you very soon in the next video. This is the final chapter of today's video, but the story of history is being written every single day. Goodbye for now, and remember that truth is often stranger than fiction in the Crazy Fact Vault. Crazy Fact Vault signing off. Have a fantastic day and keep exploring the wonders of our amazing world. See you next time.